So today's Tip Tuesday is going to be on saved orders and how to make sure we're correctly copying over the assets that we need into the folder that we're working on in Suite. So a saved order edit will look something like this. It'll have the example, and then it lists out all of the assets that are necessary for the video and how it should look. Then, in place of the usual brand book button, you'll see View Order. And when you click on that, you'll see the example, the listed assets, how it should look, and a path to the project that we're replicating. There's also a spot for a template down here, but for this specific order, we do not have a template. So after picking up a saved order edit, I'm first going to go in Suite and create my project folders. So I'm going to go into the 1A underscore template folder, and I'm going to copy the folder for regular edits and paste it into my clients folder. Then I'm going to rename this to match my edit info. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to make the CID 12345, and then we have Panda Health as the client, and the title of the video is Conversational AI Platforms. Once I have the client folder ready, I'm going to go back to the saved order in Studio and find the project path for the order on Suite. Now I'm going to open up the most recent version of that project. And once I have the project and correct sequence pulled up, I'm going to go up to File, then to Project Manager, and be sure that only the sequence you need the assets from is selected. And then under Destination Path, I'm going to click Browse and choose the folder that we just created for your specific edit, and then click OK. Then I'm going to go back to Suite and go to that folder where the assets were just copied, and I'm going to sort these into their respective folders. Now I'm going to delete the empty Premiere file that automatically pastes into the Premiere folder when you use the MarketScale folder template, just so we don't get confused with multiple project files. And now you should have everything you need for your edit. But if for some reason you're missing an asset and you have to pull it from another project on Suite, just make sure you're copying and pasting it into the file that you created for your specific edit. This is really important because we want to make sure that all the assets we use in the edit are saved in the edit folder that you're working on, so that if another editor has to jump on it, we don't have to worry about searching other folders for missing assets. And I'm going to rename the saved order project file to match my edit. So I'm going to put the CID in here, and then this is version 1. Then I'm just going to open up this project and delete anything in the timeline that's specific to the saved order edit that we will not be using for our new edit. So there's some B-roll and videos that we won't be using. And then you can go ahead and download the footage for your edit. Put that into the timeline and make sure you're matching up the correct parts of the video with any music or text callouts that are being used. Also, be sure to use the same transitions. So in my edit, there's a file in the project request that's intended to replace the one at the beginning because it has the correct title and information. It looks like they used the dip to white transition in and out of it, so just replace that graphic with the new one and then add the dip to white effect. The saved order page says to use relevant B-roll and light music, so unless the order specifically requests the same exact music as the example, feel free to find other light background music to use.